Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. It is Thursday when I'm recording this. It's kind of late. I have actually just been messing around for a little while, which has been wonderful. My system's down, so I can't work late tonight. Blessing in disguise. I needed some time off. But my buddy RJ over at RJ Collect Sets is celebrating 500 subs, and I was like, hey, let's do a VR for grins. And that's awesome. I think there is a giveaway attached to it, but honestly, I don't remember what it is. I just like doing the VRs because I think they're fun. Gives you a great excuse to not only shout out a great channel that you enjoy, but just gives you a good reason to go through some of your stuff and take a look at it. And it's just fun to do. But this one I find somewhat depressing. So I know certainly was not his intention. But let me explain what's going on. In celebration of his 500 subs, he's like, hey, let's do a VR. And what I'd like you to do is to talk about some lesser known players from your favorite team. Easy enough to do. I think we all have favorites that might not be on everybody's radar, and that's kind of fun. Why are they your favorites? Do you have a little backstory? Do you have a connection somehow? That's kind of fun. And then the second part of it was with showing and do your show and tell with some of those lesser known players from your favorite team. Shout out some people in the community and who also share the love for your favorite team. And that's where you got me, RJ. I'm sitting here thinking, am I the only Rangers fan? Is that possible? I'm not just going through the Rolodex in my head. So-and-so likes Philly, so-and-so likes Oakland, so-and-so likes the Yankees, so-and-so likes the Yankees, so-and-so likes the Yankees, so-and-so likes the Yankees, so-and-so likes the Cubs, so-and-so likes the Cubs. He likes the Angels, she likes the Twins, he likes the Yankees, he likes the Yankees. What, Miami fan in there? That's weird. There are like no Rangers fans. I'm all by myself. And cue the music. All by myself. All right. I should have told you to mute before I did that. So I'm going to have to modify it a little bit because I was only really able to come up with one guy in this whole community, this ginormous, minute community of wonderful people on the tubes. I say that sometimes because that's what my kid used to say when he was little, who actually likes the Rangers. So I'm going to start with, I have 3 shout outs, and I'm going to talk about 3 different players. And I'm going to modify it a little bit. I have 1 card for everybody, and I have 1 little extra something that I thought would make it a little more interesting, because my cards aren't all that, because they're not household names. I don't have cool cards for them. So let's get started with Southern Fried Cards, fellow Texan. I don't think he's a Rangers fan. It's a family channel, husband and wife. They're doing a great job. And actually, I love seeing they're building a 1955 Bowman set. What a great set. Really cool to watch that progress. So shout out to Southern Fried Cards. Will be my first one, and one of my favorites that I'm going to talk about today is Mr. Rusty Greer. Here we go, Rusty, the Red Rocket, old Red. He's fantastic. Okay, so I got this back before slabbing was really a thing. Like, people weren't like sending their cards off to get slabbed all that. So this is his minor league card. What I did is I had an autographed bat. And what I'd like to do is to get their rookie cards for all of my autographed bats. I had this thing where you could affix it to the wall, and I would have their autographs like on the head of the bat, and then I would put this somewhere towards the back. So it would be like, let me do it the other way, like the autograph, and then you have the rookie card. It looked really cool. And then I would set my baseballs on top of it. That's how I used to do it. That worked out really well. But here's Rusty. Rusty, I'm picking him for a few reasons. He was the workhorse. Like, he was the guy who put it all on the line. He was the guy who's gonna stretch out in left field to try to catch a ball. He was the guy who's gonna run into a wall and break his shoulder to get that out. This guy was selfless, huge team player, just a solid teammate, and always seemed like a good human. And I like I like good humans on your team. Those are the ones that are easiest to root for. I'm going to talk a little bit about them. Also, most of the people I'm going to talk about spent a majority of their career in Texas. So Rusty was drafted by the Rangers, played for them from 94 to 2002. His body, he just took too much punishment. So much fun to watch him play, but he just couldn't do it. He's still around from time to time. He was actually inducted into the Texas Rangers Hall of Fame. I think really because of his spirit, how hard he worked, and the fans just absolutely loved him. But I mean, his numbers weren't amazing. Career batting average 305. I mean, it'd be amazing to say, hey, I'm a career 300 hitter. Used to say it all the time, harder to do it now. Home runs, 119, 614 RBI. I mean, but he was a hometown kid, or not a hometown kid, but he grew up through the farm system. So it's fun to have those players. Not only that you get to watch come up from the minors, but that spend basically their whole career. And he did spend his whole career in Texas, and that was really fun. And just super, super solid guy. I like this card a lot. Value, zero. Like zero value. I'd probably get $1 for this card, and it'd have to be somebody who just loved Rusty Greer, but I think it's cool. Definitely I paid more than that, so whatever. But I also have that, and I wanted to show you back in the old Rangers red. Here is a Rusty autograph. Pretty red. So there we go. That is first one. Texas. God, I don't even know if they like the Rangers. I think they might be Astros fans. That's another one. Astros fans all over the place. What's wrong with Texas? Let's talk about Texas real quick. Can we talk about that? The Rangers came down, started the franchise in 1972, right? It really wasn't that long ago. Depending on how old you are, you think that was a long time ago. It really wasn't. At Arlington, Texas, it was a tiny ballpark. I think it was like a independent league ballpark that they took over and then just added onto it. So 53 seasons, they've only made the playoffs 9 times. In 53 years. It's hard to be a Rangers fan. I know some of you are going to be like, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. It's not easy. You got to deal with the Yankees. The American League is tough. So, and this is tough. I mean, the Angels had good teams. Oakland, wow, we always kind of feel sorry for Oakland. Now we have the Astros to contend with. Astros used to be the joke. They used to play each other, during the interleague play, and we just laughed. Like, Astros aren't going to do anything. But now they're great because they've been cheating. And they spent so long being terrible, they were able to draft really well. But, 53 seasons, 9 playoffs. They had some nice runs where they got some pennants in the 90s. Of course, they went to the World Series in 2010 and 2011. That was super fun and then heartbreaking at the end. But then finally, 2023 got their first and only championship. That was fun. Anyway, so that's that. It's hard. It's not easy. Not easy being a Rangers fan. Next up, that was Rusty. We're going to talk about David Murphy. Okay, so David Murphy, also one of those work guys. Man, he just put in the work. Also outfielder. I guess I have a thing for outfielders. One of my favorite plays of him is what they used to have, like this netting in the outfield. I think he was in left field that game. And then behind it was like a digital board where they had all the scores and stuff. And someone got just the perfect picture because he was running, caught the ball and went into the wall, but it's not the wall, it's the net. So you actually kind of fold into the net and come out. It was really cool. But somebody got a really great picture of it. I remember watching the game live, and that was super cool. But another just hard work, great teammate guy, nice human. I've met him several times. I've gotten several autographs from him. He's always been very fan friendly. He does some of the commentating now. I don't know how that's going to work out this year because they keep changing their agreements with TV. So we'll see how that works. But I was going to show you this one. Inscribed 2010 AL Champs. Here he is. There's David. There's Murph. Smurfy. Very cool. That my shout out. Again, I just know the DFW. THA Card Story, Matt and Tyrus. they're big Hank Aaron fans, but they're local, and they do Pokemon too. That's kind of fun because we like Pokemon. Yeah, I don't necessarily know that they're Rangers fans. Kind of feeling like I'm out here on this island all by myself. It's hard, but I do know for sure the next one is a Rangers fan. And you know what? He never says his real name, although I know it. So I'm not going to say it, but I am going to go ahead and say Old Man Game. Also, not too far away from where I live, is actually a Rangers fan and a Cowboys fan and a Dallas Stars fan and maybe still a Dallas Mavericks fan. I'm not sure. I don't know that I'm necessarily a Dallas Mavericks fan at this moment. I'm still a Dirk fan. Gotta love Dirk. Can't take Dirk away from me. But really angry with the franchise. But let's talk about baseball. Now we're going to talk about Hank the Tank. There we go. He was fun to cheer on. Oh, did I talk about Murph? Oh, man, I'm just getting ahead of myself. I'm so sorry. Get off on my tangents. I don't even have Murphy's stats up anymore. What I'm going to tell you about Murphy's stats is they're okay. He wasn't drafted by the Rangers. Now let me look it up. I'm sorry. Just absolutely the worst. Where are you, David? He did bounce around a little bit. I think he was with. I think we got him from Cleveland. And he played one. Yeah, we got him from Cleveland. Oh no, we sent him to Cleveland. Boston from 06 to 07. Rangers 7 to 13, Cleveland from 14 to 15, and then the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Should it be the California? It's California Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, currently residing in California. It's so ridiculous. 2015. Just like pick a name and go with it. Just whatever. They're not whatever. They're not in Los Angeles. They're in Anaheim, or maybe Garden Ridge. It's right across the street. Maybe they can be the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, adjacent to Garden Ridge in the state of California. Angels. That sounds about right. Sponsored by Disney. Sorry. Outfielder, super solid. Career batting average 274, not great. Home runs 104, not great. RBI 472, not great. But great teammate, hard worker, good defense, just solid dude. So that's why he makes my list. And probably all those stats is why you've never heard of him. Most likely. I'd be surprised if you heard of him. And if you had, you probably have the same opinion. He's just a solid dude. Next, we're going to do Hank the Tank Blaylock. Shout out to Old Man Game, who is a local team supporter like myself. Although he does like the Las Vegas Golden Knights. I won't hold that against him. Here we go. Hank, third baseman. Batting average 269, home runs 153, RBI 542. Also, I mean, it seems like he hit some clutch home runs, but he wasn't crushing it. So Rangers from 02 to 09, Tampa Bay 2010, and that was it. Two-time All-Star when Rangers had a hard time finding an All-Star. Those were some slim years, 02 to 09. Not the easiest, but still fun. You support your team, right? But Hank was fun because you always felt like, man, he could go yard. He had the power if he could just connect right. My recollection isn't that he was just like super friendly. I don't remember him being super friendly, but check this out. I do remember this at the All-Star game. Is this 2013? Yeah, 2013 All-Star game. He hit the game-winning home run. That is super cool. I actually won this at an autograph thing. There was a little put your name on the ticket, and there weren't very many people there. It was Camlo signing. I don't remember. Hank wasn't even there. But anyway, I won it. It was sponsored by the Rangers, and that was really cool. I rarely win those things. That was really framed really well. This was a cool win. I was very surprised to get it. Anyway, that is it. Old Man Game, fantastic. Appreciate having at least one Rangers fan for sure that I know of. If you are a Rangers fan and you are seeing this, let me know. Feeling pretty lonely. I could use some people to cry on a shoulder with. We can reminisce about how bad 2024 was, talk about how great Josh Young could be, how we continue to struggle with pitching even when you throw a bunch of money at it. Like, why didn't it work out with Yu Darvish? It should have worked out. Yu Darvish was going to be the answer. We've had some amazing pitchers, and even now that we're indoors and don't even have to pitch in the heat anymore, we're still struggling with pitching. That was always what we said. It's too hot for pitchers. Like, our batters are great. We can hit 1,000,000 home runs, but we're going to give up 1,000,002 because our pitchers are terrible. And we're like, oh, it's just the heat. Can't pitch in Texas in August. That's not the excuse anymore. So what is the problem? I don't know. Like I said, I'm out here on an island by myself. If you wanna just pretend you're a Rangers fan and say, hey Justin, I feel for you, I appreciate that too. Want to say congratulations to RJ, great guy. I really enjoy his trivia. I try to catch it as often as I can. If you want to jump in on it, that's fun too. 3 times a week, he will post a question and show off some of his sets and some cards. Probably a Mike Schmidt card of the day. Not always, but almost always. And just fun to see. You're guaranteed to see some stuff you've never seen before, and just a guy who enjoys collecting and enjoys the community, and that's my jam. So that's fun. So that's it. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Go hang out with RJ. Shout out again to Old Man Game, THA Card Story, and Southern Fried Cards. Super fun. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
I just wanted to say that I'm a nerd. And I'm here tonight to stand up for the rights of other nerds.